Hello guys, it's DenisLD with a beer haul video. This time around it's from Toronto, from the LCBO. I was there for 4 days I believe, and it was a very fun weekend. I just came back last night. I was celebrating two things, my friend's birthday and then the fact that I was done with the university for now. So I got myself about $66 worth of beer. Some of these are quite expensive, some are not, but let's take a look what I got. Alright, so the first two bottles, as you can see, are those big 750ml bottles. First beer is from Mikkeller, and it's going to be my first one from this apparently really amazing Danish Phantom or Gypsy brewery, because they don't really have their own brewery and they brew in other places. This one was bottled in Belgium, and it's a triple bock called Frelser, 11% ABV. I believe it's just a bigger, bolder kind of version of the Doppelbock style, but I may be wrong. I'm really excited about this one. It was about $12, but I think that's really reasonable compared to the prices people pay for these beers in the States. And you know, I was just thinking to myself, you know, it's finally time I get something Mikkeller, so that was just perfect timing, I suppose. The next one, another thing I was really excited to find, is an Italian craft beer. This one's called Panil Barrique Sour, and it's a Flanders or Flemish red ale. It's with this kind of sour Belgian beer, Belgian style. This one was even more expensive, $14 I believe, but again, these beers are really hard to find usually, at least for me. So I had to pay the price. Another quite expensive beer, but this is from Nørrebro, from Copenhagen, or somewhat close. Well, it's on the same island, I believe. It's from Denmark as well. I really enjoyed the Bombay Pale Ale, and this one is a triple called, I'm not going to pronounce it yet, but I'll get back to you on this one. 9% ABV, and this was almost $10 for a 600ml bottle. But again, I really like the first beer I had from this brewery, and I'm always excited to try any Scandinavian beers because they're just so hard to find. And I believe in the States it's as expensive or even more expensive, so whatever. Alright, moving on to some Canadian beers. This one's from BC. This is the Tree Brewing Company's Hophead Double India Pale Ale. It's the bigger brother of the single India Pale Ale, which I wasn't too much a fan of, I guess. But hopefully this one will be more interesting. Double IPA, 8.4% ABV. The next one, another brewery I haven't tried anything from yet. It's from Bose, from Van Cleek Hill, Ontario, which is really close to Quebec, but they don't really distribute outside of their region, and you know, outside of other parts of Ontario, I guess. This is a seasonal, it's a spring seasonal actually, Beaver River IPA. Interesting. And I've yet to try the flagship beer, which is like a Kolsch style or something, but they're usually here for the Montreal Beer Fest. I might try it there. Alright, the next one is the Westmalle Triple. I probably know what this is. I haven't had it yet. I've only had the double. That was really amazing. One of my favorite doubles, if not the favorite of all time. And they had discontinued this all across Ontario, but I found an outlet that still had it, and there you go. Got myself a bowl. Really happy about that. Next one is from Schloss Eggenberg. It's an Austrian beer, from the makers of the famous Sammy Klaus. And this is the Doppelbock Dunkel. I really like this style because, you know, usually Doppelbocks are not too complex or intense or robust, but the Dunkel variations are usually much more rich and chocolatey and caramelly and really nice. So should be interesting to try as well. Then I got the Creemore Springs Traditional Pilsner, and I also sampled it at my friend's house. But this is probably the only one I haven't had from Creemore, and I had the brewery contact me on YouTube, just saying that, you know, they liked the fact that I enjoyed the beers, I suppose, whatever. And I said that whenever I can, I'll pick up a can of this beer, and I did. And the last beer I haven't tried from the ones I got is the Dead Elephant IPA from Railway City Brewing, also from Ontario. 6.5% ABV. Used to be bottled, now it's canned, so it's craft beer in a can, and I'll see what this is all about. I don't really know, but I've heard some good reviews. And the last few beers are just beers I really like Chimay White. I always get at least a bottle whenever I go to Toronto. And the Hobgoblin, it's been a while since I've had it, and since I got myself a nice t-shirt, I figured it's time to kind of revisit the beer as well. Then a few really great IPAs from Ontario, the Smash Bomb Atomic IPA from Flying Monkeys and the Muskoka Mad Tom IPA, both are really amazing. And finally I scored myself a little beer mat from Unibu, but it's all in English, so I figured it'd be interesting to have one of these. Alright guys, there you go. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Stick to good beer.